Thank volunteers for being here. We're here to help people have a safe, positive experience. This is about being a calm, welcoming presence. Let's walk through the basics. First, the most important thing to understand about your role. You are community support. Your job is to guide people, reassure them, keep your eyes open, and connect anyone who needs help to the right person. You'll be wearing a pink vest. That's how attendees and your teammates spot you, so keep it on and visible the whole time you're on shift. Here's the golden rule, and if you remember nothing else, remember this. When something is beyond you, your job is to get the right person fast. Let's talk about who's on site with you. There's the Pink Vest Safety Team. That's you. There's Event Security, who are trained professionals and handle anything involving force, removal, or serious conflict. For this event, they will be in yellow and black. The First Aid Tent, staffed by volunteer first aid folks. We have an on-call ambulance scheduled nearby for fast response. And there's the Command Post, located at the Red Cross Hydration booth, right near info. For everyday stuff that needs support, but isn't an emergency. For a real emergency, you do not work up that chain. You call 911 immediately, or have someone nearby call 911 the moment you think it's warranted. You never need permission, and you never wait. Make the call, then radio command so help gets routed and the ambulance can be directed. Trust your gut. If it looks like a 911 situation, it is one.
One of your most important jobs as a volunteer is helping us maintain safe crowd flow throughout the event. Fortunately, most crowd issues are easy to prevent if we notice them early. Watch for bottlenecks, blocked walkways, long lines, or areas where people are starting to pack in tightly. Your role is to be visible, friendly, and helpful. We will not to police people or physically intervene. If you notice an area becoming congested, gently encourage movement. Non-verbal cues work great, and if it could become a problem, walk it in. Remember, see it early, report it early. Most crowd issues are solved long before they become a problem when we communicate quickly. The event site will be divided into zones and represented on your site map. It may be good to rotate every 2 hours, so those rotations are easily requested. Just walk your request in. Otherwise, stay in your zone unless direct at otherwise. There you will perform your important volunteer job. Observe. Notice issues early. Report them early. No matter what your specific task is, remember, everyone on this team is eyes first. Your number one job is to watch your area and report anything early, before it becomes a problem.
Most situations calm down with good communication. So as a tool to help us through de-escalation, let's use leaps. Listen. Empathize. Ask. Paraphrase. Summarize. Remember. Calm voice. Open posture. Give space. We will not be touching or arguing. Your goal is lowering tension. For example, imagine someone approaches you near the stage and says, "I can't do this. There's too many people. I can't find my friends and I'm starting to panic." Listen. Let them talk without interrupting. "I can't find anyone. My phone is almost dead. There's so many people here." Empathize. Acknowledge what they're feeling. "That sounds really overwhelming. I'm sorry you're dealing with that." Ask. Ask simple questions to understand what they need. "How can I help right now? Do you know where you last saw your friends? Would it help to move somewhere quieter?" Paraphrase. Reflect back what you're hearing. So you're feeling overwhelmed, your phone is almost dead, and you're trying to reconnect with your group. Summarize. Offer a next step. "Let's walk over to a quieter area near the first aid tent and see if we can help you get in touch with your friends." The goal isn't to solve everything immediately. The goal is to help the person feel heard, supported, and connected to the next step. The 5Ds example. Harassment between attendees. Imagine you notice someone repeatedly making another attendee uncomfortable. The targeted person looks upset and is trying to move away. Remember, your first priority is the safety and comfort of the person being targeted. Distract. Create a harmless interruption without confronting anyone. "Hey, excuse me, do you know where the food vendors are?" Or, "Hi there, we're helping people find the hydration station. Can I help you find anything?" The goal is to break the interaction and give the targeted person an opportunity to step away. Delegate. Get someone else involved. Radio your lead. Zone 3 to command. Harassment concern near the vendor area. Requesting support. Or notify security directly. You don't have to handle every situation yourself. Document. If it is safe to do so and others are already helping, make note of what happened, time, location, description of individuals involved. This information may help security or event leadership later. Documentation should never come before helping the person who needs support. Delay. Check in with the person afterward. Hey, are you okay? Is there anything you need right now? Would you like me to walk with you to another area? Sometimes a brief check-in can make a huge difference. Direct. Only if it feels safe and appropriate. Use a calm, neutral statement. That behavior isn't appropriate here. Or, let's give each other some space. Keep it short. Don't argue. Don't debate. Don't try to win. If the behavior continues, involve security immediately. The big takeaway. You don't have to use all 5 Ds. Most situations only need 1 or 2. The goal is to interrupt the behavior, support the person affected, and connect the situation to the appropriate resources. At Pride in the Plaza. De-escalate the moment. Report the concern. Support the person. Those 3 things are usually enough. Any medical emergency you will. 1. Call 911 or delegate. 2. Walkie in the incident as they may need Narcan or CPR while medical arrives. Don't move someone who has fallen or collapsed but do create space. 4 non-emergencies. 1. Walkie it in. 2. If it's safe, walk the person to first aid. They can take a break, hydrate or otherwise. First aid can provide basic support only. Do not provide any medication. Before we wrap up, let's do a quick recap of a few things we've already talked about. If you encounter a hostile person or counter-protester, remember, don't engage, don't debate, and don't try to handle it yourself. Create some space if you can do so safely and contact security. For medical issues, think simple. Minor issues like dehydration, overheating, or dizziness go to the first aid tent. Serious issues like chest pain, seizures, unconsciousness, trouble breathing, or a major injury mean call 911 first, then notify command. Now let's talk about something a little different. A lost child. Hopefully it never happens, but if it does, we have a simple process. If a child approaches you or you find a child who appears separated from their family, stay with them and help them feel safe. Kids are often scared and overwhelmed in that moment, so your calm presence matters. The biggest thing to remember is this. Don't take them anywhere. Don't walk them around the event looking for a parent. Don't leave your area trying to solve the problem yourself. Instead, call over the radio. Code Adam, Zone 5 for example. Once I hear that call, I'll come to your location, get the information we need, and coordinate with the information booth and command team so we can start reunification procedures. Your job is simply to stay with the child, keep them calm, and keep them safe until help arrives. And finally, watch for crowd buildup. If an area starts feeling congested, if pathways are getting blocked, or if a crowd is starting to pack in tightly, report it early. You don't have to solve it. You just have to see it. Let's wrap up with communication. The radio is one of the most important tools we have because it helps us get the right people to the right place quickly. Keep your calls short and simple. The format is zone, to command, issue, location. For example, Zone 5 to command injury near the stage. The calls you'll use most often are injury harassment crowd building clear code Adam. Always include your zone when possible and wait for command to acknowledge your call. If you're unsure whether something should be reported, report it. We'd rather know early than late. On event day, Check in at the volunteer booth and then report to the first aid tent for your briefing. Know your zone, know your lead, stay hydrated, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Most importantly, remember that you're not alone out there. We're all working together to keep the event safe, welcoming, and fun for everyone.
Here's a printout. I will print this out along with a site map, and this will be provided to you along with your zone. So the day of, you will go to the info booth to check in as a volunteer. You will meet at the command post, which is the hydration station over under the Red Cross tent. I'll go ahead and provide this for you and then go over it, provide you with your zone, any other pertinent information about your tasks for that day, and your radio. So this will be a printout I will have for you along with your site map. And we will go ahead and review it day of.